Mr. Cameron, how could you let them leave India?
We tried everything. And Alex, just so you know, the minute I heard that there was some discontent with the players, I offered to speak to them immediately. I called up Mr. Hines and I said, we need to have a discussion with the players. We organized for a teleconference, a Skype meeting, and on the Monday, I was told that the meeting is not happening again. And maybe you want to speak to Mr. Hines as to what transpired. But I was told that the players don't want to speak to us again.
Why didn't you get on the first flight out there?
I didn't think I needed to. We had already scheduled, before the team left the island, the region, we had scheduled for Mr. Hines, Michael Muir, the CEO, and our chairman of cricket, plus Richard Pybus was already in India, for them to sit with the team and explain the entire payment system, because we know we had changed it. The reason we didn't do it in the Caribbean was the time caught upon us in terms of getting all the visas and all the logistics. And so the plan was to meet them in Barbados, and that didn't work out. So we scheduled, should have been on the 20th, the 19th or 20th of October in India. And the reason for that date was just between the ODIs and the test matches, when we would have all the players. So we would have had our senior players like Shiv in the room, and we would have been able to address all the players on the new systems, the benefits, and how it will work. And so our players knew that we were on the way to address them. And when they wrote to us, we told them that as well, that we're on the way. And so that's the reason I didn't jump on a plane and get over there. In addition to which, I was in constant dialogue with the leadership of the BCCI. And we met the weekend before in Dubai. We were in Dubai together, the entire leadership of the BCCI and myself, and we sat down and discussed it. And so I didn't feel that we had to fly over there, because as far as I was told, everything was under control.
Well, Mr. Cameron, I think you would agree that India was a massive failure. And after that, there was even more conjecture across the region, questioning your leadership. What would you say to your critics, to the people who don't think you should be in this position anymore?
You know, my view is that I've never heard anybody say anything good about a leader when they're actually leading. It's normally years later one will look on and say, these are the things that were put in place. And amidst criticism, amidst all different things. I'll just say to you, Alex, that everything that I have done, I've had the full board's support. We never expected, no one expected the players for that to happen. We felt that we would have had an opportunity to meet with the players, and that we would have had a continued dialogue about the systems. Nobody expected, so it was never a decision that, you know, we're coming home and that kind of thing. It was that we would have arguments, but we would continue to have dialogue about it, and then we'd have come to some kind of amicable resolution.
So the relations were terrible, and the results were worse. Why wouldn't you resign?
Why would I resign? The thing about it is that at the end of the day, somebody has to clean up the mess. If you believe, as most people did, and still do, that I made a mess, and I felt that I needed to clean it up as best as possible before moving on. And we've started to do that. We've now had issues cleared up with India. India will be touring next year. And I just believe now we're in a much better place to be able to move West Indies cricket forward. And yes, we're misunderstood as an organization about what we stand for. Because we are a diverse Caribbean region, with everybody having different objectives, we're at different development paths, you know, at different stages. You need that collective wisdom of all the islands, different views to bring to West Indies cricket. So while we deal with the economics of it, there's also the socio-political side, and where cricket plays a part in the development of these islands.
We talk about India. I'm sure it rates up there, but what would you say is your most difficult moment as WICB president? If you had to describe your leadership in 3 words, what would those be?
Extremely difficult job.